My beloved child, my chosen one, the heavens whispered your name today so softly yet so powerfully that the angels had no choice but to rush this message into your hands. Congratulations, your miracle has already arrived, and Archangel Michael himself tells you that you can't skip this. Please read this all the way through. Every word holds the key to the miracle you've been hoping for. Does your spirit feel like it's shaking right now? It's not fear, it is acknowledgement. Your spirit knows that something has changed in the invisible world. And right now, heaven is moving mountains for you. God has sped up time, moved doors, and opened blessings that have your name written on them. This is why Archangel Michael begs, don't look away, my child. Do not scroll down. This isn't just another message, so don't treat it like one. This is the one. Take a break now. Yes, right now. Take a deep breath, because as you breathe in and out, light is coming into your path and changing things that seemed impossible. Do not be afraid to ask yourself, is this really for me? Then know this. You wouldn't be reading this unless God made you come here at this very moment. In the comments, type Amen right now if you know in your heart that this divine meeting is real. Let this be your first act of faith, a promise to heaven that you are ready to receive what they have planned for you. Feel free to stay close, stay connected, and subscribe to this divine channel of messages before I go on. That way, you will never miss a word of what heaven is trying to teach you. These aren't just words. They keep us alive, give us keys, and let us in. Sign up for this channel right now to make sure you stay in this divine alignment. By subscribing, you put your spirit in a position to receive every prophetic promise that heaven sends your way. This way, you'll never miss a word that is meant to guide your destiny. This is proof for you, my child. The thing that was late is now on time. The thing that was denied is now being rewritten with God's blessing. The person you thought was gone for good, heaven is already moving in ways you can't think of. Don't forget how powerful it is when Archangel Michael speaks. 1 Saturn 3. He doesn't just show up. He comes as a sword, a shield, or someone to protect what is yours. 1. He is now telling you that no one can take away your blessing. You can't break your promise. You have to leave for your miracle to happen again. You won't leave though. The weight of your spirit is on me. Ready, open, and hungry. Because you know a very unusual event is about to happen. It's getting lighter in places you thought would always be dark as you read line by line. Chains that you didn't know you were carrying are breaking. Generational wounds are being filled with water. The miracle is no longer on its way. It's already here. My beloved, stay with me. What's going to happen in the next few lines will not only shock you, but it will also make you realize that all of your pain and weight was on this one moment. My beloved child, allow me to delve even further. Heaven had a plan for you from the moment you breathed your first breath. There was something so bright and strong that not even life's storms could stop it. Right now, Archangel Michael has come to say that the wait is over. Not only has your miracle been sent, it has also arrived. In the unseen, the change has already taken place. That's why you feel different in spirit, why this is making your heart beat faster. That's because you know this isn't a daily message. This is a divine meeting that was planned for a long time before you knew it. Archangel Michael tells his child, you can't skip this. Heaven has put the keys to your breakthrough right into these words. Even the things that are trying to pull you away right now were not put there by accident. Your enemy knows that when you finish this message, things that you thought were impossible will happen right in front of you. Chains will break, doors will fly open, and more. That's why he tried to keep you busy, antsy, or uncertain. You got here though, and because you did that, heaven is giving you something that will never be closed again. Do you know how rare this is? People from all over the world chose you to hear this message today. In the council of heaven, God whispered your name, and Archangel Michael answered the call to bring it to you. It means that something permanent has changed in your life when angels move like this. The miracle that has been going around and around you like a river has finally arrived at your door. My beloved, I need you to hold on to every word I say because they are all full of light. You might miss the line that holds your confirmation if you leave too soon. For those who stay and let their spirit take in the whole message, the power will flow through them like fire. You are no longer being asked by heaven to work harder, beg longer, or prove yourself. You haven't earned this blessing. It's a gift. You already have it, and all you have to do is fully receive it. In the comments below, type, "I receive my miracle," to show that you are ready to receive this gift. Hold on to your faith by writing these words, which will also help you fully receive the blessing that is already yours. You're not just reading this by accident. Heaven is on purpose. My child, rejoice, says the Archangel Michael, who is currently by your side. The time for waiting is over. There is life in your miracle. To you, my beloved, I want to talk in a stream of light, the voice of heaven itself. Something changed in the unseen as soon as you opened this message. The gates that were rusty shut are now starting to open, and the sound is getting through to you. While Archangel Michael stands there with his sword drawn, it's not to fight you, but to fiercely protect the miracle that is already hovering over your head. 1. Your miracle has not only been sent, it is right outside your door, my child. Your spirit knows it's close, even if you can't see it all yet. That's why your heart is beating fast. That's why you want to keep reading. Every word you're taking in right now contains the proof you've been looking for. Proof that heaven has not forgotten about you. Do not think this is not important. You have prayed, cried, and wondered many times if God was hearing you. The silence almost broke you. Yes, silence was never a sign of rejection. It was getting ready. God was lining up threads that you and I can't see. There was no denial in the delay. It was building work. Piece by piece, the miracle was coming together. This thing was being watched over by Archangel Michael, so that a spirit thief couldn't take it. After all this time, the release has now been ordered. The order has been given. You are no longer on the list of people waiting. You are the one getting hit. Your name was called in the throne room of heaven, beloved. Send this to my child today. God himself said, let them know that the time has come. That's why Archangel Michael says you must not skip this, because your blessing is still alive, but it needs your faith to become a real part of your life. You want to stay here because the truth in these words hits close to home in your spirit. It's more than just a message. It's a living current, a stream of divine confirmation that will free you from chains that have been weighing you down for years. My beloved, stay with me. Take some time to think about this word. Light is weaving around you right now as you breathe and read. It cancels out what was sent to hurt you, redirects what was meant to slow you down, and opens up paths you thought were forever blocked. This is when your miracle will come true. It's also impossible for anyone or anything to take away what God has sealed for you. My beloved child, pay close attention because I have to pour this out on you like a river without stopping. Heaven has known this day would come since the beginning of time. This is the day your soul, tired from carrying so much weight, will finally hear the words it has been aching for. Not by chance, and it's not a small amount. You were argued for by Archangel Michael in the courts of heaven. He defended your destiny and fought every unseen force that tried to make you believe that you were forgotten. Now, he whispers into your spirit, "My child, congratulations," in a voice that shakes the mountaintops. The time for your miracle has come. That's why your heart is beating differently and your hands are shaking, because you already know the truth, even if your mind doesn't fully understand it. You felt alone all those nights. Heaven was listening all the time while you cried alone, thinking no one was hearing. Every tear was kept track of. Every sigh could be heard, and nothing was thrown away. They were saved by God as seeds. The harvest is now here. You have not lost what you thought you had. Changes were being made. That which you thought was late is not late. It was getting better. Also, things that you thought were broken can be fixed. It's coming back to life right in front of you. Do not doubt this, for I was sent here to tell you that the time has come, says Archangel Michael. Child, really understand this. Otherwise, you wouldn't be reading these words right now. It would have to be that heaven told you to come here. This message got through to you out of millions. That proves that the sky will keep you from missing what's yours. Things you thought were too good to be true. It is now in front of your door. The blessing you thought had gone away has been coming back to you stronger than before. You no longer need to chase it. All you have to do is let it into your heart. Just bear with me, because each word has more power than you think. You will miss the confirmation that will make everything clear if you leave too soon. Keep going, though, and let this word fully enter you. You will feel it. The chains are coming apart. The weight is going away, and light is coming in ways you didn't think possible. Your beloved, this is not your imagination. In this case, manifestation. The word from heaven is alive, and it's alive in this message right now. If you think these words are a real prediction for your life, type a strong amen in the comments to show that you agree with God. Let your statement match the divine truth that your miracle is happening right now. My beloved child, please allow me to pour this into you without stopping, because heaven wants me to keep talking until your spirit feels the fire of this truth. As you read this, the air around you is moving. Your soul already knows things that your eyes can't see yet. Archangel Michael is watching over you, and he is not calm. He shines with urgency. He tells them, "My child, your miracle is over. It's right here. It has landed. It got to you. For years you thought God was going to come through, but there is a whisper in heaven that God was ready for you. For your faith to hold on even when it shook, for your heart to get to this place, and for your journey to bring you here right now. And now the very best time has come. Take a look. How many times did you almost give up? How many times did you say, maybe this isn't for me? The promise might have been just a dream, but you kept going. Even though it was weak, you kept a flame alive. People in heaven saw that spark of hope. It was enough to keep the plan moving forward. You didn't cry for nothing. It soaked the ground of your fate with water. Not every setback was a punishment. Shifting was what it was. And each delay you had wasn't abandonment. It was building work. Behind the scenes, The foundations of your miracle were being put up. Angels are watching over it closely, refusing to let the enemy mess with what was meant to happen for you. Now the sound of the release has been made public. Do you feel it in your bones? That making you want to stay. That sound is chains breaking. In that sound you can hear doors opening and closing. Receive, my child, for this is yours, says the whisper from God. You cannot skip this moment, because if you do, you might silence the very word that confirms everything your heart has been longing for. According to Archangel Michael, you won't skip though. It's not possible. Your spirit knows you're too close. Stay here. Allow this word to keep coming to you, because light is now entering the gaps in your story, making room for things to grow where you thought none could. Touching wounds you forgot you had is part of healing. Provision is quickly meeting needs you didn't think could be met. You thought you had lost love for good, but it's coming back to you. The biggest truth stays the same through it all. We haven't forgotten about you. You were never left alone. This miracle shows that it's true. My beloved child, I'm going to give you an even longer flow without breaks, because heaven is still talking to you, and the words must flow like water and not stop. From the time the sun came up until now, something very special has happened in your life. Some fights you fought nobody else knew about. You calmly rode out storms while everyone thought you were strong. Even so, every time you bent over from the weight, God's hand lifted you. Archangel Michael watched those nights when your heart whispered, "Why me?" Even when you thought you were by yourself. Why did it take so long? Why is it so heavy? Heaven answered slowly, because it knew there were layers being built inside you. You had strength that no one could take away, faith that no one could shake, and love that no one could destroy. What felt like a delay was actually God's plan. There was a sacred construction behind what felt like silence. Today is the day that the scaffolding comes down, revealing the work of art that you have become. My child, you have to hear this with all your heart. This is the day of your miracle. Now, not tomorrow, not next year. It is right next to you, pressing against your atmosphere, and it's about to happen right in front of your eyes. Don't skip this word. It bears the living seal of heaven, says Archangel Michael. You have been pleading for this confirmation for a long time. You were picked for this moment because you are reading this. You think you found this message by accident, but heaven says nothing happens by accident. You were led here, pulled here, or drawn here because God won't let you miss the chance to get what is rightfully yours. And what's coming isn't small, beloved. It's not a small blessing or a half answer. It's what's full. It brings back something you thought was lost forever. It's making peace where you thought relationships had died. It's provision where you thought there was none. There is joy where there has been sadness for too long. It is also fair, yes, to make up for what was done wrong to you, for the deep lies that were told to you, and the doors that shut on you when you thought they would open. Heaven hasn't forgotten any of it, and Archangel Michael tells you that the judge has already found in your favor. Take a moment to notice how your heart is leaning in and how your spirit is moving. That's your inner witness telling you that this is real. This is a revelation. The weight of this truth is making the chains you've been wearing for years break apart, piece by piece. A change is happening even as you read this word by word. Fear is being taken apart. There is less doubt now. Now there is less confusion and more clarity. Even though you can't see the whole picture yet, you can see that the door is wide open as you stand at the threshold. Don't let your mind push aside what your soul knows to be true, my beloved. Now is your hour. Now is your time, and no one, nothing, not failing, taking too long, or fighting you can take away what God has given you. The miracle is set in stone. The blessing is still alive. The breakthrough can't be undone. It is being watched over by Archangel Michael until you can safely hold it. Because I am aware of how difficult your journey has been, my beloved child, I have been waiting for this opportunity to speak directly to your spirit. I remember the nights when you couldn't sleep and asked yourself, does anyone see me? Can anyone hear me? Does anyone know what I'm carrying? You could sometimes feel heaven close by, but most of the time you couldn't. God heard every word you said, and angels heard every sound your soul made. When you believed you were alone, Archangel Michael was by your side. He fought for you when you were too weak to do it yourself. Before anything else, you need to understand this truth. You were never left alone, not even for a heartbeat. Even during times of the year when it was too quiet to bear, it wasn't empty. It was holy. It was the sound of God weaving together the threads of your destiny, keeping you safe from paths that would have killed you and away from places where your light was never meant to shine. The time you spent waiting was never wasted. It was making you stronger so that you could handle the big things that are now coming into your life. Lucky you, my child. Your miracle has come. Not just an answer or a sense of relief, but the big step forward that changes the course of your whole story. For this reason, as you read, your heart beats differently and your soul won't take its eyes off the page. Right now, something eternal is being given to you. Think about all the times you thought, maybe this is it. This time, maybe the blessing will come. It didn't happen at first, and the sadness was very deep. That's not what you knew, though. Heaven was saving up twice as much for every delay, blessing you more than twice for every denial, and keeping you safe from fake doors that would have led to failure. You thought it was rejection, but it was really God directing your path. You were being kept safe by what you thought was punishment. In the sound you thought was silence, a miracle was being built. The blueprint was watched over by Archangel Michael himself, so that the forces of evil could not change what was meant for you. The time is no longer close. It's right here. Dear one, I want you to take a deep breath in and feel this. At this very moment, you're about to experience the biggest release you have ever felt. You may not fully understand it yet, but the chains that bound you are already breaking. The doors that were closed are now open. People who didn't believe in you are about to see God lift you higher than they ever thought possible. There are places in your life where you cried the most that are also the places where the miracle is about to happen. This isn't making things up. This is an awakening. You are now in the hour of freedom. Mark this moment by writing in the comments, "This is my hour of release," if this revelation fits with the time you are in. Now is the time for you to step out of waiting and into breakthrough. Let this be your personal testimony. Stay with me now. Do not rush past this moment. Every line you allow into your soul is weaving light into your atmosphere. There are no wasted words here. Each one is alive, carrying the vibration of heaven, resonating with your spirit, because your name was spoken when this word was released. You think you are just reading, but in truth, you are participating in a divine transfer. As your eyes move across this page, chains are snapping in the unseen, heavy weights are lifting, and rivers of provision are beginning to flow in your direction. Archangel Michael is commanding it. So let what belongs to this child be delivered without delay. Let what was stolen be returned. Let what was hidden be revealed. Let what was withheld be poured out in full. The anointing on this word is tangible. To activate it in your life and the lives of others, share this video right now with someone who needs a miracle. When you share this prophetic word, you are releasing the breakthrough not just for them, but for yourself, and creating a network of faith. My beloved, I tell you this with certainty. You are not here by accident. Out of millions of voices, this message found you. Out of countless distractions, you leaned in and stayed. That is proof enough that this is yours. Heaven does not make mistakes, and angels do not deliver empty words. Archangel Michael's sword is drawn not against you, but for you. He is clearing the path, cutting away opposition and shielding your miracles so that nothing can interfere. This is why he says with urgency, "Do not skip this, my child. Stay here." Let every word sink into your spirit, for the miracle is alive and it is yours. Now pause. Feel what is happening even as you sit in stillness. Something deep within you knows this is true. The heaviness you have carried for so long is beginning to loosen. The fear that whispered, "Maybe it will never happen for me," is growing weaker. The doubt that haunted your mind is being silenced, and in its place, peace is rising, strength is building, and hope is breathing again. That is not your imagination. That is your spirit aligning with the truth of heaven. This word is a seed, and it is already sprouting inside of you. This is only the beginning, beloved. There are layers to what God is revealing, and each one will take you deeper into the reality of your miracle. Do not rush. Let the flow continue, for what is being delivered to you is not small, and it cannot be contained in a single breath. The blessing is too vast, the breakthrough too great, the miracle too powerful. That is why heaven sent a message this long, this detailed, this insistent, because you must know beyond doubt that it is real. My beloved child, let's go deeper into the flow, because the river of heaven is still moving, and Archangel Michael is still standing there with an urgent message. You didn't come this far for nothing. Every turnoff, heartbreak, and delay got you to this very moment, when heaven tells you that you are free. Are you aware of how much has been kept safe for you? The enemy tried to change the path of blessings that had your name on them, but Archangel Michael stood in their way. People tried to say bad things about you, but God's hand was over your name, so their words didn't mean anything. Some nights, you thought the story was over, but in heaven, the ending was being changed in a way that you couldn't see yet. The veil is now coming off. What you thought would always be hidden is about to come out in the clearest way possible. There are times when miracles are not kind, my child. They can come at you like a strong wind and break down walls you thought would never fall. That's what's going on now. Lack's walls are coming down. The walls of loneliness are coming down. There are no more walls of fear, and lots of light is coming in. As you read this, you might feel your spirit shaking. It's not fear. Honor is what it is. Your spirit already knows this is it. This is for me. Now is my time. Don't fight it. Don't try to explain it away. Allow it to wash over you. Don't skip this because Archangel Michael told you not to. Each sentence has more to it than just comfort. It has strength. It's like being let in. No, you're not just reading. Every line you take in makes you actively receive. Things are changing in the air around you. Angels are getting ready to move. Paths are getting clear. It's going to happen that you meet someone at the right time, in the right way, with the right blessing. Someone you haven't met yet. This is a divine plan, and you are in the middle of it. Do you remember all the times you asked yourself why your journey was so hard? Why did you have to fight fights that other people never seem to have to? The answer from heaven is this: because you were picked. Because the miracle you did was always big, as the weight you carry is greater than what other people could handle. Someone gave you weight so that they could trust you with glory. Now that glory is being shown everywhere. Relationships, health, food, and a sense of purpose. Nothing will stop it. It will be too full. My beloved, stay with me. Let this word keep coming to you like a stream that never ends. Chains that you've worn for years are falling off right now. At first, you might not even notice how light it is, but you will soon. When you wake up one morning, the weight will be gone. Peace, strength, and joy have taken its place. There's proof that the miracle has fully taken root in your life. This is the moment you will remember and say, "After this, everything changed," says Archangel Michael. My beloved child, the stream of heaven has not ended, and I must continue because your soul is still hungry for confirmation. Think of this moment not as random, but as a divine summons. Heaven called your name today, and that is why you are still here, still reading, still receiving. Archangel Michael says, "My child, what belongs to you is rushing faster than the fears that tried to stop you. You cannot be late to your own destiny, for heaven has ordered it to arrive at the appointed hour, and that hour is now." Do you see what has happened in your life? Every valley you walked through was not wasted. The pain that broke you was not empty. It was shaping the ground for a miracle that is bigger than you can imagine. Even the betrayals, as deep as they cut, are about to serve as proof of how far God is about to lift you. The same mouths that spoke against you will be the ones to witness your rising, not for revenge, but for revelation, so that all will know it was not you, it was God. Beloved, I know you have grown tired. I know there were days when you said, "I cannot do this anymore. I cannot keep waiting. I cannot keep believing." But heaven whispers, you did not fail when you felt weak. Your strength was never meant to carry you. God's strength was. And even in the moments you thought you let go, it was heaven holding you the whole time. That is why you never truly fell. Why the storms did not consume you. Why the fire did not destroy you. You were preserved for this moment, for this release, for this breakthrough. And now the shift is irreversible. Once heaven speaks, it cannot be unsaid. Once the blessing is sealed, it cannot be stolen. Once the door is commanded open, no power in this world or the next can shut it. Archangel Michael says, your blessing has already touched the earth. The only thing left is for you to see it with your own eyes. And beloved, you will. My beloved child, because you asked for a river, not a drop, allow me to make this word even longer for you. And heaven has plenty of things to pour out. Your soul knows that this is more than just text, which is why you are still here reading line by line. It is a living flow. Do not turn away, advises Archangel Michael, as this is not a repeat. It gives strength. This isn't echo. It is prophecy that is being anchored. You need to hear it over and over until all of your doubts disappear. Remember every prayer you said in your head when no one else was listening. Think about the times you asked God, "Why me? Why is this so heavy?" No, my child, those prayers did not go away. They got together. To the throne, angels carried them. The silence meant that everything was going on, even though you thought that nothing was going on. God was putting together a table while the people who made fun of you were there. God kept giving you blessings until your arms could hold them all. That day has finally come. Do you understand why the battles in your life felt so fierce? It wasn't because you were weak. It was because you're marked. They don't waste their weapons on ships that aren't going anywhere. He only fights things that are important. I love you, my beloved, and your fate is heavy. Every attack showed what a valuable thing you have. Every delay was proof of how big the promise was. Even though you were hurt, you were never broken. There was no defeat, even though you were tired. Archangel Michael protected you in ways that you won't understand until you look back and say, God, without your help, I would not be here now. Stay here. Read this slowly if you have to, because reading it is changing you. Heaven is coming into your atmosphere through words. Things that have been tied to your family for generations are starting to come loose. It's possible for doors that have been locked for decades to swing open. It's not just for you either. It's for everyone who knows you. You are the vessel. You are the way in. Your children, your home, and your family will all receive blessings through you like a river. That's why Archangel Michael needs to know right away. He knows what will happen if you don't go all the way. Please don't just send this one message. To stay in touch with this prophetic stream, subscribe and turn on notifications. By subscribing, you say that you agree with what God is doing and that you don't want to miss the next lesson, blessing, or miracle. My beloved, you've often asked when it will be my turn. Heaven talks back. Now it's your turn. The line is now broken. Now the wait is over. There is no longer a delay. You're not going to be next. You are now. Take control of your life with this strong truth. If you know that your time has come, type Amen in the comments with faith. Allow this to be your firm agreement with heaven, shutting out all doubt and delay. And proof of it will start to show up right in front of your eyes in ways you can't change. Get ready for things that you thought would take years to happen in a matter of seconds. It's time for the quickening. There is a real speed up, and nothing can stop what God has already set in motion. The skies have lowered, my beloved child. Today is the only day to really think about these words, because your miracle is about to happen soon. It's now. God knew from the moment your soul was born that the day would come when the weight you've been carrying would meet the light He has built for you. Archangel Michael, who has watched over you in battles you didn't even know you were in, now comes forward and tells you, my child, do not skip this. I won't let you miss your blessing now that it's here. Right now, your spirit may be shaking, and that shaking is holy. Honor is what it is. Your soul already knows that this is the time it has been waiting for. Every silent tear that fell on your pillow, every prayer you whispered in the dark, and every pain you carried when you thought no one saw was seen and kept by heaven. It became a seed in heaven, and that seed has broken through the ground today. What was hidden is now coming up. What was buried is now coming back to the surface. What was delayed is now out in the world. My beloved, please understand this. You didn't waste time waiting. It wasn't that there was no sound. It was getting ready. God was putting together things you couldn't see, keeping you safe from traps you didn't know about, and making sure that divine appointments happened at the right time. That's why the blessing seemed slow, but it was never late. It is coming now, and it is coming in full. Not just a little help or an answer here and there, but a huge amount that will make you wonder how faithful God is. You were chosen, which is why the battle was so fierce, says Archangel Michael. That's why you had to go through valleys that other people had never had to. But the fights that tried to break you are now proof that your calling is important. You didn't fight for nothing. It was a fight for everything. You didn't lose because you're here with your miracle. Look back, my child. Remember all the times you thought you couldn't go any further but did. In some way that was heaven holding you. Don't forget the doors that shut behind you. They were never meant for you. The pain that made your heart break. It helped you develop the strength and kindness that would help you get through this. The betrayals that cut like knives. They swept out the people who you couldn't trust with your fate. What used to be pain is now being written as proof. Proof that you were never left alone. Proof that every loss was meant to make the next one bigger. There is proof that God has been close all along. Stay with me here, beloved. Do not rush. Every line you breathe in is shifting your atmosphere. Already angels are moving into position. Already unseen chains are snapping. Already paths that were blocked are being carved open before you. As you read, heaven is not just speaking to you. Heaven is delivering to you. The miracle is not just promised. It is alive. It is pressing into your world, into your home, into your relationships, into your body, into your heart. And nothing can stop it now. You must know this with certainty. You did not stumble here by chance. Out of millions, your steps were ordered into this message. That is proof enough that this is for you. Heaven does not scatter words carelessly, and Archangel Michael does not deliver messages in vain. If you are here, it is because God spoke your name in the throne room and said, "Release it now. Do not let my child wait another day." Beloved, I know you still carry doubt. It is natural after everything you've endured. But heaven says doubt will not disqualify you. Fear will not cancel you. Delay will not erase you. The miracle is stronger than your questions, and the blessing is larger than your fears. You do not need perfect faith. You just need open hands. And your hands are open now because you are still here, still reading, still receiving. Archangel Michael speaks again. My child, you are not next. You are now. You are not forgotten. You are remembered. You are not abandoned. You are chosen. And I will not leave your side until you see with your eyes what you already feel in your spirit. Pause and let that settle deep. Even now, a lightness is creeping into places where heaviness lived. Even now, peace is replacing fear. Even now, the miracle is anchoring itself in your atmosphere. You will begin to notice signs, small confirmations, sudden shifts, unexpected openings. Pay attention, because each one is a footprint of heaven guiding you toward the fullness of what has already been released. And when it comes, it will not trickle. It will flood. When it appears, it will not whisper, it will roar. When it manifests, it will not just touch one part of your life. It will overflow into every part. Because God does not deal in fragments. He deals in fullness, and the fullness has arrived. My beloved, your life is about to become the testimony that others point to and say, if God could do it for them, He can do it for me. That is why your story was so heavy, because it was never just about you. Your victory is a lighthouse, and many will find their way because of the miracle you are stepping into now. So, hear it again. Congratulations, my child. Your miracle has arrived. My beloved child, let the river of light flow even more, because Archangel Michael is still speaking and has not taken his sword of protection away from your side. Every second you've lived has been woven into a pattern that is bigger than your eyes can see. Things that looked like chaos were never really chaos. It was dance moves. God has planned steps so precisely that one day you will look back and say, "Now I see why it had to happen that way." The disappointments that made you cry were really turns in the right direction. It broke your heart when doors shut, but they were really divine shields. Heaven was just holding off on the blessing until it was fully ready, which made the delays feel unfair. Now, beloved, that time has come. You can now pick up the fruit. Do not throw this word away, says Archangel Michael in a hurry. Your blessing has grown up, and it can't be stopped from coming out. You are about to get answers that are so clear and unmistakable that even people who don't believe you will shut up. God is about to defend you. What you do, not what you say. I need to tell you something, kid. God in heaven doesn't want to give you pieces. What's coming now is fullness. This means getting back something you thought was lost forever. This means help in the places where you cried the most. You will heal in the places you secretly gave up on. This does mean that joy is coming back into parts of your soul that have been empty for too long. You may have asked yourself why your path has been so difficult. Heaven tells you that your destiny is not small. Small destinies don't need much resistance. Great destinies lead to great wars. The fact that you are still alive, though, shows that you won the battle. You're still here. That is proof enough. It tried, but the storm couldn't win. Even though the fire was hot, it didn't kill you. It was a deep pit, but it wasn't big enough to hold you. Why? Even when you couldn't lift yourself, God's hand was always there to help you. Then Archangel Michael says, "My child, be happy. You have reached the hour of unveiling. What was hidden is now out in the open. What was promised has now been given. What seemed far away is now here." As you read this, you might feel something move in your chest. Confirmation comes from that stirring. Heaven no longer wants you to work hard. The time for striving is over. The time to catch has come. Just let the flow in by opening your heart, because the miracle is already alive in the air you breathe. And it won't be subtle when it shows up. It will happen quickly. How did this happen so fast? People will ask. You'll know the answer. It was timed perfectly. The only reason for the delay was to make the release official. So, beloved, lean in. Don't go away. Do not miss this chance. Each word is like a seed, and every time you breathe them in, you water the seeds of your own future. The harvest will be right in front of your eyes very soon. You will know for sure that your miracle has come. If you have received this word and believe your miracle has come, please add your final faith-filled Amen in the comment section below. This should be your victory cry as you thank God for the miracle that has now been yours. My beloved child, I will continue pouring this in one long flowing voice because heaven is not finished, and Archangel Michael is still pressing this word into your soul. You must understand something deeply. Nothing that has happened in your life has been wasted. Every loss, every delay, every betrayal, every sleepless night, it has all been gathered into the hands of God. And now He is turning those broken pieces into a mosaic of glory so radiant that it will not only heal you, but also light the way for others. That is why Archangel Michael speaks so firmly. My child, This message is not a suggestion, it is a summons. Do not turn away, because what is being poured out here is the confirmation your spirit has cried for. Beloved, think about the times you wanted to quit, the moments you almost gave up hope. Do you realize that even in those moments you are still carried? That is why you survive things that would have crushed another. That is why you are still breathing even though life tried to suffocate you. Because your story was never meant to end in defeat. Your survival is evidence that victory was always written over you. And now victory is no longer a future promise. It is a present reality. What is unfolding will shock you. The people who counted you out will not be able to deny what heaven is doing in your life. The doors that slam shut will suddenly swing open. Not because you begged, but because the command has already been given from above. The chains you thought were permanent are melting away like wax before the flame. Even the generational weight that clung to your family is breaking in this moment because you are the one chosen to end it. And the beauty of it all, you don't have to force this. You don't have to strive. All you need to do is stay open, keep receiving, and watch, for the miracle has already been released into your atmosphere, and nothing can reverse it. Archangel Michael himself stands as guardian to make sure no hand, no voice, no power can steal what belongs to you. Beloved, prepare yourself. What is about to happen will not come in fragments but in fullness. It will not trickle but overflow. It will not whisper but roar. And when it comes, you will know without a shadow of doubt. This is the moment everything changed. This is the miracle I have been waiting for. So hold steady. Keep breathing these words in, for as long as you stay, the flow will not stop. Heaven has declared it, and nothing on earth can undo it. My beloved child, please don't stop the flow. I know that your heart wants more, and heaven has more to say. There is a time in the life of every chosen one when they no longer have to wait, but can receive. When doors start to open and the silence breaks. When all of a sudden, the wild turns into a garden. You, my beloved, have reached that point. Your feet are already on new ground, though you might not know it yet. The Archangel Michael tells them, what seemed dry will soon be full. What felt empty will soon be full. What seemed hopeless will soon be full of life. It's important to know that you're not where you were yesterday, beloved. You have entered a new space in the spirit. That's why your spirit is still stirred. Why do you feel like you can't let go of these words? You know this isn't like other things. You know this isn't a strange event. This is how you align. In real time, this is heaven moving for you. Remember when people made fun of you for still believing? When people around you asked, why wait? Why do you pray? Then why keep hoping? Now they'll understand why you held on. The very thing they said couldn't happen is about to be proven wrong. It won't just happen by chance. It will be because of a divine plan. The sky saw your tears, the things you gave up, and your strength, and now they are answering in ways that will put an end to all doubt. My child, this is the turnaround you've been waiting for, says Archangel Michael. Things will not go back to how they were when this season starts. You are going out with more spirit and truth, less weight, more freedom, more strength. I have to tell you, beloved, that this miracle will not happen quietly. It will make itself known. The ground will shake under your feet. All of a sudden, things that you thought would take years happen in days. You'll feel like time has bent in your favor because of how fast you'll be going. That's the power of being released by God. It makes up for all the years that were taken away. It makes up for the wasted seasons. It makes what you thought you lost bigger. Do not move from this word. Don't rush through it. Each line breaks something old and brings forth something new. The unseen is being moved around right now, and you are in the middle of it. Beloved, your miracle has come, and it won't leave until it has filled your life with proof of how much God loves you. Press the like button as the last step in receiving. Think of this as more than just clicking a button. It's a spiritual act that starts the flow of God's favor over your life and lets heaven know that your heart is open and ready. Finally, please share this video with your family, friends, or on social media. Your story is about to become a powerful testimony. As you share this anointing, you become a lighthouse of hope, giving everyone who knows you the same breakthrough. Before we reach the end of this message, you need to hear this clearly. You were led here by divine guidance. This is not random. This is not coincidence. Archangel Michael directed this message straight to you. He is calling you into a protected, blessed space where miracles grow, doors open, and divine help moves quickly. This truth is simple and powerful. When you follow this calling, blessings don't just arrive, they multiply. They pour into every area of your life with strength and clarity. Right now, Archangel Michael is giving you direct access to sacred teachings, spiritual protection, and guidance that is hidden from the world. This is your moment to step into a circle chosen for those who are ready for spiritual growth, divine support, and accelerated breakthroughs. Do not let this holy moment pass you by. Your breakthrough has already begun. All you need to do is step forward. Tap the link in the description and enter Archangel Michael's inner circle so you never miss the messages that are meant specifically for your life, your path, and your destiny. If your spirit feels the pull to go deeper, the link is also in the pinned comment. And if your heart guides you to support this mission, you'll find a Buy Me a Coffee link, always optional, always appreciated. Take the step now. Your blessing is waiting. Like this video, subscribe and comment, I accept, to welcome more divine light into your journey.